welcome to another edition of Motoring Northwest with me, Mark Stone.
Dacia, Romania's national car builder, part of Renault. The one thing they used to be renowned for was making rebadged Renaults, predominantly the Renault 12, and the original Duster, that was, shall we say, a challenging vehicle to own in its time. But things have come on apace, with Renault's greater involvement and the Dacia ethos of providing affordable transport for initially the populace of Romania and now the rest of Europe. Things have come on a long way. In 2004, they launched the first €5,000 on-the-road priced car. And from there, things have just got better. Everybody thinks, well, it's Dacia, it's not going to be particularly well made. They are well made. They're the largest manufacturer in Europe and they have won numerous awards. These cars may still undercut the competition by a considerable amount, but this has no bearing on the fact that they now produce an absolutely cracking little motor, a nice range from the little Sandero hatch to this, the Dacia Logan MCV, or maximum capacity vehicle estate car, through to the Duster, which in all-wheel drive guise is an off-roader that surprises anybody and everybody who climbs behind the wheel of it. Underneath the bonnet you have an option of 2 petrol engines, including a 3-cylinder, or in the case of this one you have a 1590 brake horsepower turbo diesel that originally saw the light of day beneath the bonnet of the little Renault 5, which in many ways it still shares a lot in common with. You're not buying the Dacia Logan to make a statement. You're not buying it because of its looks, though it isn't unattractive. You can see where, to a degree, money's been saved. The door handles are happening a little bit flimsy, both inside and out, but there's nothing wrong with it. On the top end you get a set of alloys, roof rails, all the bits and pieces. One of the unusual things is, to open the tailgate, you either use the latch inside the vehicle or you use the key. There is no actual latch to operate the tailgate from outside. Once inside, this is where the MCV logo comes into play, maximum capacity vehicle. There's enough room in there to hold a small boy dance. Even with the rear seats up, where the vehicle will very, very easily accommodate 5 adult passengers, there's still a huge amount of room. The other thing, absolutely minimal arch intrusion, which gives you a flat, square cargo bed. Decent high roof, decent high tailgate, which means getting the load in is easy. You're not trying to lift anything over a latch or a lip or anything such like as that. Equally, underneath here, you have a full-size spare wheel. One of the great necessities to my way of thinking. Also, additional space within the well gives you secure stowage or some additional stowage for smaller items. But put the rear seats down and the room is tremendous. The great thing about this vehicle is, for the man looking for a family car, to take the family away on holiday, to get all the shopping in, or if he's started a small business and he needs to carry whatever he's using, his tools, or what he's selling, or anything like that, this is the vehicle. For the simple reason, this is the vehicle that, just short of £11,000, there's nothing else on the market that compares to it in respect of price or what it can actually do. Surfaces, good clear instrumentation, large controls, easy to find, easy to identify, easy to use, air conditioning. Okay, the touchscreen radio and sat-nav system, how it's located, if it's a bright sunny day, occasionally you struggle to see the graphics. But that said, it talks to you, it seems to know where it is and where it's going. So what more do you want out of a sat-nav? It's comfortable, plenty of headroom, seats 5. Everything you might want is in here. Granted, there's no toys, but in many respects, a lot of the toys that other manufacturers fit
are there to more or less warrant why they've charged you so much for the vehicle. As I said, remember, this vehicle is just short of £11,000 and there's nothing out there to compare to it, both on price-wise or what it's actually capable of doing. In many respects, you'll have to spend twice that amount of money to come up with a vehicle from somebody else that compares. It's a nice driving position, you've a good view. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the Dacia Logan maximum capacity vehicle. It redefines budget, economical, common sense motoring. The other thing about them is, yes, they were a little bit late coming into the UK. One reason being the European demand for them exceeded supply by such an amount they had to delay launching these vehicles in the UK. All over Europe you'll see Logan MCVs plying their trade, taking the families to school, helping the local businessman. And the beauty of it is, you know full well, it hasn't cost him a fortune. And the one great thing now about the Dacia logo is, not only does it represent value for money, it represents common sense motoring. So from Motoring Northwest, here at Huntroyd Hall, with the seriously sensible Dacia Logan MCV, it's goodbye until the next time, and safe driving.